I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Look at the Heat. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Atlanta. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when you look at Miami, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, Hero out there with Paul George. Then there's Reeves. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stan coming right down to it. Finish line is in sight. The playoffs are within sight. The warmer weather, I think, signals that the playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Kevin, that's exactly right. And neither team here needs any extra motivation in this one. You want as high a seed as possible in the postseason. You want as many of these crucial games to be played in your own building.
Now, here is Young. Here's Reza Shea. Offline with his 3. George passes to Hero. Defended by Young. Banked in off the glass.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here is Daniels. You saw him with 10 points last game. Johnson with a screen on Hero. Here's Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with this guy. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Hero shooting. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points last game out. Pass to Reza Shea. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now Reza Shea. And here's Daniels. Off target from three-point range. Outside for George. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Back to George. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Misi's shot is good. Misi's got his second basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Young after the Heat pick up 2. The 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. With the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Rizachet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Mann's checked in for Daniels. Picked by Reed. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I really like how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
To the middle, here's Vanderbilt, and the jumper from down low is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Vanderbilt inside. Can't hit from in close. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Miami.
A rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Young outside, jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Pulls up on the elbow, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Buffkin. 9 points last game. Screen by Niang. And that one is hammered home.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Pass to Thompson. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Mann. No good on the three. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5. The Hawks trail by 3. Rizachet with it. He had 15 points last outing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Lets it go. Here's Thompson. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's all tied in Miami. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then there's Rizachet, and it's Buffkin in at the 1. Niang, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Atlanta with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Man. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Here's Mann, 5 points in the game. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and Juzang pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You've got to make those.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
I think he's checked in for the Hawks. Tyson Daniels comes in for Mann. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Knocked loose. Here's Buffkin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now, Hero. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Rizachet. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 8. This one for three. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Right side, Hero. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Back to Hero. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Hero's got 6 points.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer.
Pass to Bufkin. They set the pick. It's hauled in by the Heat. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
To the paint. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Young.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Pick by Reed. Outside for George. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Flushes it down to finish the break.
A skilled defender. You got to be careful around Daniels or he will make you pay for it.
Pass to Misi. Misses the layup. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside. Clearly a foul.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Johnson with the rebound. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Young. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Hero kicks to Reed. There's a good screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Back to Young. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. And again, it's Trae Young.
The assist.
Young's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And there it is for him.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And here's George for 3. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 6.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Down low. It's blocked. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. Pass to Nisi. Tries it from 19. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Paul George. Young outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder. Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
You know, right now for the Hawks, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Hero. He's out there with Paul George. And it's Nisi in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Daniels. Johnson with a screen on George. Traps in the tray. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
Young player, but a smart player. You see it there in the two-man game from Daniels.
Bucket is good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And so here's Atlanta. After the Heat pick up 2 to the wing right side. Reza Shea wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Daniels. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Rizachet. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Daniels. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's averaging 8 points, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
Here's Young. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Daniels, defended by George. Daniels, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's Rizachet missing. He'd have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Hero. Rebounded by the Hawks. On the wing, Daniels, defended by George. Young pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. Young, no good. And Miami shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him. No good there. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Heat making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Here's Rizachet. 16 points for him. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Pass to Misi. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Daniels with it. Here's Rizachet. Young looking around. Pass to Rizachet. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mann's checked in for Atlanta. The Heat trail by 4.
Number 14.
Here's Hero. That one good for 2. Hero's got 10.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Here's Mann. 5 points in the game. And the slam dunk dunk by Johnson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to George. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 8 rebounds in this game. Now, man, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Rizachet. Young in the corner. Back to Okongwu. Now Rizachet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Inside. Another shot. Yes, that goes in. He's got 27.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Young kicks to Johnson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Over to the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Johnson at the elbow. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the drive, and they pick up 2.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Young up top. He's got 19. Pass to man. 4 on the clock. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. That will count. That shot is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Number 22.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Daniels. Terrence Mann is out there with Johnson. And it's Puffkin in at the point. Daniels. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Heat making a change here.
Number 12. Number 12.
On defense, the Hawks. 6-point game. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Puffkin. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Hawks lead by 6.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
From past the arc, and again, Miami with the triple.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
All right, thank you, David. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. To take the lead. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Bufkin. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Hero passes to George. Kicks it out to Hero. A steal. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. Pass to Man. Here's Bufkin. 6 to shoot. Johnson the screen. From 12 feet out. The Hawks again can't hit. Miami trailing. Hero with it. He's covered by Daniels. Shot's good by Hero.
Good concentration by Hero. Takes the hit and just keeps going.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Puts the move on. Drain for 2 points. Bufkin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And it's George missing. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Man with it. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The Hawks leading. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Okongwu dishes to Young. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's Okongwu, high post. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Shot's good by Hero.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Jalen Johnson.
It's Young on the wing. And here is Okongwu. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. That one wide left. Daniels with it. Picked up by Hero. Daniels with it. He's against Reed. Daniels kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 22 points.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
To the left wing. 1:46 left in the fourth. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 3. It's Young on the wing. Daniels from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Reeves got 6 rebounds in the game. Covered by Okongwu. Count that one. 33 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Daniels passes to Young. Driving inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming up big in the clutch. Trae Young lives for these moments.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 6.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Paul George. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
The 3 from George. Three-pointer. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Trae Young.